Here are today's biggest moves on the Indian stock market, analyzed straight from the exchange filings by flashfinance.news. 10 stories, ordered by market value from the largest company down, what changed, the key numbers, why it matters, and what to watch. Let's get into it. Story 1. Affle 3i. Affle 3i Q1 PAT up 37% year-on-year, announces Rs 1,100 crore fundraise and AdColony acquisition. What changed? Affle 3i delivered strong double-digit growth in Q1, initiated a major promoter-led fundraise, and announced a new international acquisition. The key numbers. Q1 standalone revenue, Rs 239.61 crore. Q1 standalone PAT, Rs 40.84 crore. Warrant fundraise value, Rs 1,100.38 crore. Warrant issue price, Rs 1,487. AdColony acquisition value, $4.70 million. Bobble investment carrying value, Rs 135.83 crore. Why it matters? The fundraise, representing 4.7% of market cap, significantly increases the company's cash reserves for inorganic growth, while the AdColony deal expands its footprint in developed markets. What to watch? Monitor the completion of the AdColony acquisition and the outcome of the NCLAT appeal regarding the Bobble investment. Watch for the utilization of the Rs 1,100 crore warrant proceeds for potential large-scale M&A activities. Story 2. Najara Technologies. Rs 733.5 crore fundraise, Najara to issue 2.4 crore shares at Rs 306 share via preferential allotment. What changed? Najara is initiating a major capital raise of Rs 733.5 crore through a preferential issue to foreign investors and its incoming CEO, while simultaneously expanding its authorized share capital. The key numbers. Total fundraise value, Rs 733.50 crore. Fundraise versus market cap, 21.5%. Issue price per share, Rs 306. Total shares to be allotted, 2,39,70,676. New authorized capital, Rs 90 crore. Why it matters? The fundraise provides significant liquidity, equal to 21.5% of market cap, to fuel Najara's aggressive M&A strategy and expansion into emerging esports markets, though it will result in equity dilution for existing shareholders. What to watch? Investors should monitor the EGM voting results on 30th August and the subsequent deployment of the Rs 733 crore capital, particularly towards the company's stated M&A pipeline. The strategic direction under the new CEO starting 1st September will be a key performance driver. Story 3. Park MediWorld. Park Hosp's Q1 PAT up 35%, targets 5,740 beds by FY28 with Rs 284 crore in new acquisitions. What changed? The company has accelerated its inorganic growth through two major acquisitions in Uttarakhand and Punjab, while providing a clear revenue guidance of Rs 2,080 crore for FY27. The key numbers. Q1 revenue, Rs 476 crore. FY27 revenue guidance, Rs 2,080 crore. Acquisition value, Rudrapur plus Jirakpur Rs 284 crore. Capex per bed, Rs 37 lakh. Net worth, Rs 2,100 crore. Term debt, Rs 25.6 crore. Why it matters? The expansion represents a 46% increase in capacity during CY 2026, positioning the company as a dominant North Indian player while maintaining a low-cost capex model of Rs 37 lakh per bed. What to watch? investors should monitor the occupancy levels of the newly commissioned facilities in Agra, Panchkula, and Rudrapur, as the rapid capacity addition has temporarily lowered network occupancy to 56% from 68% year-on-year. Story 4. Sri Lotus Developers and Realty. Rupees 409 crore pre-sales in Q1 FY27, new Rupees 1,600 crore Juhu project win announced. What changed? The company has significantly accelerated its sales velocity and added a major high-value commercial project to its redevelopment-focused portfolio. The key numbers. Q1 pre-sales, Rupees 409 crore. New Juhu project GDV, Rupees 1,600 crore. New project versus TTM revenue, 270%. Net cash, Rupees 623 crore. FY27 pre-sales guidance, Rupees 1,800 to 2,000 crore. Average selling price, Rupees 86,000 per SQ foot. Why it matters? The Rupees 1,600 crore Juhu project and the aggressive FY27 guidance indicate a substantial scale-up in the business, potentially re-rating the company as it executes a Rupees 18,000 crore GDV pipeline. What to watch? Monitor the execution and launch timelines of the 4 upcoming projects, Sky Plaza, Odyssey, Portofino, and Aurelia, scheduled for the remainder of FY27. Track the progress of the Juhu commercial project, which is expected to start next year and take 3 to 4 years to complete. Story 5. Unimec Aerospace and Manufacturing. 71% year-on-year revenue growth in Q1 FY27, Rupees 280 crore order book and $7.5 million FACC deal. What changed? Unimec has transitioned to a consolidated entity following the Hobel Bellows acquisition and secured its first major long-term recurring aerospace component contract. The key numbers. Q1 FY27 revenue, Rupees 108 crore. Order book versus TTM revenue, 116%. EBITDA margin, 36.5%. FACC agreement value, $7.5 million. Saudi JV investment, $10 million. Nuclear order wins, Rupees 87 crore. Why it matters? The shift from one-off aerotooling orders to long-term recurring component contracts and diversification into nuclear energy segments reduces revenue volatility and improves long-term visibility. What to watch? Watch for the execution of the Rupees 87 crore nuclear order book in H2 FY27 and the successful operationalization of the Saudi JV, which is central to the company's capacity doubling plan. Story 6. PNC Infratech. PNC Infra Q1 PAT Rupees 332 crore, secures Rupees 4,259 crore new orders, 73% of TTM revenue. What changed? PNC Infratech reported its Q1 FY27 results featuring a significant arbitration win and a major order book replenishment of Rupees 4,259 crore. The key numbers. New order value, Rupees 4,259 crore. Order versus TTM revenue, -72.8%. Arbitration award, net Rupees 176 crore. Consolidated revenue, Q1 FY27 Rupees 1,688 crore. Consolidated PAT, Q1 FY27 Rupees 332 crore. Why it matters? The new order wins represent ~73% of the company's TTM revenue, addressing previous concerns about stalling growth. The arbitration cash inflow strengthens the balance sheet for future equity commitments in HAM projects. What to watch? Investors should monitor the appointed dates for the Rupees 4,259 crore new orders to ensure execution begins on schedule and track the progress of the 12 asset monetization deal with Highways Infrastructure Trust. Story 7. Seagull India. Q1 FY27 revenue up 15.7% to Rs 969.6 crore. Order book reaches Rs 18,568 crore. What changed? Seagull has transitioned from a road-focused player to a diversified infrastructure firm with significant exposure to renewables and metro projects, backed by a record-high order book. The key numbers. Q1 FY27 revenue, Rs 969.6 crore. Order book, Rs 18,568.3 crore. Order book versus TTM revenue, 4.61x. EBITDA margin, 14.8%. L1 project value, Rs 704.7 crore. Why it matters? The order book-to-revenue ratio of 4.6x is significantly higher than the industry average, suggesting robust growth potential over the next 3 to 4 years. Successful HAM asset monetization also indicates a healthy capital recycling strategy. What to watch? Investors should track the execution pace of the newly appointed HAM projects, VRK11, VRK12, and the margin sustainability as the company scales its renewables and metro segments. Story 8. Good Luck India. 67% PAT growth in Q1, defense orders of Rs 307 crore and DGQA certification secured. What changed? The company has transitioned from a steel processor to a certified defense manufacturer with a confirmed order book and significantly improved margins. The key numbers. Q1 FY27 revenue, Rs 1,292.2 crore. PAT growth, year-on-year 67.4%. Defense order versus TTM revenue, 7.5%. EBITDA margin, 10.8%. Capacity utilization, 98%. Why it matters? Defense products offer 30–35% EBITDA margins, significantly higher than the group's 10.8% average. Successful execution here structurally re-rates the company's profitability and valuation. What to watch? Monitor the execution timeline of the Rs 307 crore defense orders and the progress of the planned capacity expansion from 1.5 lakh to 4 lakh shells per annum. Investors should also track the potential value unlocking through the proposed IPO of the defense and aerospace subsidiary. Story 9. Sambhav Steel Tubes. Sambhav Steel Q1 PAT surges 70% to Rs 56 crore, plans Rs 100 crore fundraise and capacity expansion. What changed? The company has successfully doubled its stainless steel core coil capacity and secured a Rs 100 crore funding commitment from promoters to support its aggressive expansion roadmap. The key numbers. Q1 FY27 revenue, Rs 732 crore. Q1 FY27 PAT growth, year-on-year 70%. Fundraise amount, Rs 100 crore. Fundraise versus market cap, 1.04%. Peak debt forecast, FY27 Rs 1,000 crore, Rs 1,150 crore. Target capacity by 2030, 2 million TPA. Why it matters? The shift toward high-margin value-added products is significantly improving profitability, and the massive planned capacity expansion, from 0.68 to 2 million TPA, provides a clear long-term growth trajectory. What to watch? Investors should track the execution of the Kaistha Greenfield project in Q4 FY27 and monitor if the company can maintain its high EBITDA margins as it scales capacity toward its 2 million TPA target by 2030. Story 10. Windsor Machines. 31.4% revenue growth in Q1 FY27, Order book at rupees 217 crore with new CEO appointment. What changed? The company has transitioned from a legacy multi-plant operation to a consolidated, high-capacity integrated facility under new promoter leadership and a new CEO. The key numbers. Q1 FY27 revenue, rupees 148.9 crore. Order book, rupees 217 crore. Order book versus TTM revenue, tilde 38%. Total fundraise, rupees 725 crore. Current capacity, 3,600 machines PA. Expandable capacity, 8,400 machines P.A. Why it matters? This represents a structural turnaround, the massive capital infusion and capacity expansion from legacy levels to a potential 8,400 units, pivot the company from a struggling entity to a scaled engineering player with a diversified CNC and plastic machinery portfolio. What to watch? Monitor the recovery of EBITDA margins in upcoming quarters as the company attempts to pass on raw material costs. Investors should also track the integration progress of the global CNC acquisition and the utilization levels of the new Rajkot facility. That's today's market wrap. For the full AI analysis of every NSE and BSE filing, visit flashfinance.news. Like and subscribe for daily market updates. Educational analysis, not investment advice.